Okay. I'm still sick. We're just gonna have to deal with it. The people making Wuthering Waves just released 2 videos. I say just, but it's kind of been a while. Talking about the things they've been doing, showing off a little bit more gameplay. Haven't seen it yet, so I'm kind of excited to see. Last time I saw any trailer was 9 months ago. Crazy to me how long ago that was. Feels like quite a lot's happened since then, but also very little. Let's give it a watch. Let's start with this closed beta gameplay trailer. Tinnitus, always a good start. Oh, that's cool. I really like the way the sky looks. It's beautiful. The world kind of reminds me of Final Fantasy 15 a little bit. Oh my god, gameplay? In my gameplay trailer? Kingdom Hearts 2 type beat? Oh wow. I really like the animations. I like the music. Kind of. I like the vibe. Do we have mounts in this game? I'm guessing. Wow. Okay. Kind of a sudden ending. That was cool. I will say it looks like way more polished than it did before. Or at least what they're showing off, I guess. And it looks way more polished than whatever the heck Tower of Fantasy was. Oh my god. Dude, I don't have much comment. I mean, it just looks like classic anime hack and slash video game trailer. I mean, it's like gameplay trailer. It's not like a real trailer, you know, where they show like, oh, the story. Because really what I'm interested in is the story experience and all that. It's why I play these games normally. It's for the story, and then I just end up getting roped along into everything else. Either way, it was pretty cool. Not the most exciting, but at the end of the day, anime video game trailer, what do you expect? I'm not gonna say Genshin clone, because at the end of the day, that's just the status quo now. Is, you know, Genshin, blah, 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 blah. Who cares at this point, honestly? Something I wish a little bit more for the game, though it's probably too late. I wish it was more sci-fi, you know? It's sort of like this mix between fantasy and sci-fi, which I'm not really a fan of. I prefer if it's just as sci-fi as possible. You know, big mega cities, giant ships, guns, things like that, you know? I don't know. I mean, swords and stuff are cool, but save that for fantasy, what I'm saying. But let's watch Dev's interview, what we've been doing during the past 9 months.
真的是好久没有和大家见面了。
Dong?
Hello， 大家好，我是 Rexland。大家好，我是原社编辑
Twitch partner Rexland. They have a nice vibe there in the office.
其实我最好奇还是明朝项目
It's nice being open about
看到上一
development.
次的测试的，因
It's
为
nice to see.
除了游戏内的问卷反馈，我们也会主动到社区里面去看大家的留
Classic
言
PR
跟讨论
stuff.
比如说 B 站啊，比如说海外的 Discord 啊，所以测试期
Discord,
间
they
那
actually
些
check
比较
that
有争议
place?
闹得沸沸扬扬的
That
点，我
godforsaken
们也
place?
看到了。确实，在测试末期，我们整个开发组的情绪都是比较低落的。一方面，我们确实通过反馈看到了我们一些做的不是很好的，或者说有问题的地方。另外一方面，
It doesn't sound very positive.
评论每一条评论的去看，那看的越多，
He's like, oh yeah, we've been stressed, but it's
更加的焦虑。
valuable.
其实那段时间是比较难。
But also it's tough.
作为玩家，我觉得明朝的方向，我个人很喜欢的。
非常感谢你的认可，其实也有挺多漂泊者。
Nice comment, bro.
OK， 那么说完客套话，我们还是回到玩家们最关注的话题，那就是在这近1年的时间里，明朝究竟做了些什么改动和调整呢？
我可以先简单说个结论，就是
When is the release date?
每个之前有讨论到的争议问题点，我们都是做了优化的。比如说，可以先说一说我们的场景美术。之前我们比较高频听到的一个反馈就是，明朝的场景有时候
Color palette open world was dull.
有些太压抑了。
I thought that was fine.
其实很喜欢末世风的，但是
Yeah.
也是希望可以看一些不同的氛围。
当然，场景美术一直是我们项目持续在做的一个重点内容。
I guess what you would want is a mix. Like you'd want the world to be sort of depressing, post-apocalyptic, but you'd want like, you know, like waypoints or not I guess waypoints, like destinations and things on the map that are really colorful and attract your attention. You know, game design sort of stuff. So, oh, let me check out that thing in the distance, you know, the classic. Gets you excited to explore the world that sort of stuff.
也是一直持续在做的，保有
Whoa, that
人
looks
潮
good.
长，我们就会去做一些更加轻快明亮、更
I
加
like that
柔和的一些
place.
氛围，确保玩家在这样的一个氛围里更长时间的一个体验，也不会说觉得疲劳。
Extended play
然
with
后
minimal
最后
strain. Isn't this a mobile game? You'd want smaller play sessions that are action-packed, right? Maybe that's just the way of the old and not the way anymore. That's sort of like old PSP era. Like, oh, mobile gaming, handheld gaming. Nowadays, it's about playing one game for 100 hours a week. So I guess I'm old-fashioned.
其实对，然后我们也会去确保这个视觉在每一个平台上的一
PC,
个统一性。
mobile, that's all you really need.
相比之
I
前
mean,
的测试，明
PS5
显能
is
看
cool,
到
but come
这
on,
一次
no
的场
one,
景里
no
多
one
了
buys
更多那种
PS5.
明亮的氛围，以及
And the people who do aren't trying to play a gacha game all day, every day.
作为玩家，下一个测试服会再有一些新的内容吗？
在场景方面，我们当然也有挺多新的内容的。首先是天气系统，对，我们这次追加了，比如说银河，或者说阴天或雷雨天这样的一些
New
常见
content.
天
This
气
is not what he means by new
然后
content.
我们也会去做一些
We
明
want
朝
new
世界
areas.
特有的。对，那除了天气之外，其实我们对我们游戏里面的一些重点景观也进行了一些定制的设
That's
计。
cool.
拿无光之
Feels
声
like
来
they
举例
did a
吧，
lot
比如
in
无
these
光之
6
声里
or
面
9 months.
的这些树木，其实我们都是有
That's a
单独
lot.
设计过的。然后像中间
Making
这
very
一棵
quick
很大很
progress,
特别的一棵
which,
树木
is
呢，
good to
其实也
see.
是从概念对。然后最后除了开放世界内容，其实我们也还有新追加一些副本内容。
New
我们
dungeons,
说这一
blah
次测
blah
试可以
blah.
玩到
I don't know.
一些
I mean,
角
it's
色
the
副本。
closed beta
那在
test.
副本里面，我们力求想要达到的就是从故事、从场景
Not
氛
the
围、
full release
从玩
yet.
法，能达到一个
就是好奇明朝的开发队会有什么看法吗？
Storyline
还是什么改
changes.
变吗
Yes, yes, yes.
如果要彻底的调整剧情，对于一款重内容的二次元游戏来说，无疑是一个非常艰难的决定，因为那意味着我们要把已经完成的任务动线、演出、配音等等这些资产全部推翻重来。但是在看到上一次测试的反
Did they
馈，
do
以
it
及
though?
我们综合评估之后，我们意识到这是一件不改不行。
Boom! Oh my god, I actually like these
刮骨
guys.
疗伤，从头再来，我们才有机会从根本好起来。
Dude.
虽然暂时没。
How crunched up are the developers? Jesus. I mean, I'm sure a lot of it was stuff they've been working on already, but like redoing the story this quickly sounds like a lot of work.
没有办法跟大家同步剧情的一个改动之后是怎么样子的。当然可以简单跟大家说一下，目前我们已经完成了剧情故事
Really?
90%的
90% of story rewritten.
这应该算是个相当惊人的重做率了，一般也代表着有许多其他资源也进行了迭代。
没错，包括台本、配音、任务动线、一部分的美术资产。
Wow.
甚至所有的演出资源等等等等，这些东西大部分都
Jesus
是要自己做
Christ,
的。
bro.
对，我们的思路呢是从底层设定开始迭代，除此之外，一些保留下来的小部分的支线呢，我们内部也进行了全面的排查和优化。说实话，这是一个相
Dang, that
对
is.
破釜沉舟，
I mean,
并且
that's
有
cool
些
to
大
hear.
胆的决定。
I guess we'll really see how positive of a change that's really gonna be. But considering, I mean, just the fact that they're redoing, that's like a hard decision. You just like don't. That like never happens in video games. I mean, it doesn't never happen, but it feels like it rarely happens, especially after a beta test redoing the story. Bro, it's beta. It's a beta test. It's not an alpha test. But it's really impressive to see. Basically, it seems like what we're gonna see is like 2.0 levels of improvement, you know, where it's like 1.0 is a little weak. Then 2.0 is where like, you know, games get a little better. Yeah, 2.0 being a, you know, like a Hoyoverse style where new area gets released. We're seeing like content after the team have gotten better at what they do. We're seeing it as the thing that you start off with, which is really impressive. And honestly, I think a really good play because with a lot of these gacha games, they start off so slow, so boring, so bad. Because it starts off with the worst content, the content that was made first. So seeing them redo it is like, it makes me really hopeful for the game. you know?
所以也借此机会吧，也想跟漂泊者们致歉。很抱歉，在上一次的体验当中给大家带来了不好
Don't need
的
to
体验，
apologize,
辜负了
bro.
大家的一些期待
What。is this?
作为玩
Making me feel
家
bad.，
我觉得蛮感动的，因为我没想到会有这么多。
This marketing, PR
各
is
组预期新的剧情可以给
They're
我
really
带
going
来
hard
什
on
么样
it.
的感想呢？
明朝会一直保持聆听，保持进步。
其实，在这过去大半年时间里，虽然明朝没有推出太多的实际演示，
intense
但我还是
cinematic
有在很多
music's
线下展
helping.
会
已经有新的调整了。
Paying close attention to the cosplayer?
等等，进行了优化迭代升级。那我们进行模型迭代的主要思路考虑的是这么3个点。第一个就是更加希望他们更加贴合。
Still not a fan of the character designs. I mean, it's a gacha game, and most gacha games don't have that good at character designs, but it's like, oh man.
人设，第二个就更加匹配多平台的战斗动作表现，第三个就是更加贴合曲线的一个优
The
美程
beauty of
度。
human
那
bodies.
其实
Okay, bro.
每一次修改都意味着它的服装效果、服装设计，还有它的形体都进行了一次优化调整。
Can we get a before and
那
after?
再比如说我们的主角
No?
漂泊
I remember seeing somewhere before and
举个
after
例子，就是把
images.
漂泊者的腿脚我们给设计成了靴子，那也会更适合漂泊者这种
Showing the
日
thigh?
常
Is that the change? Showing the thigh? Of course it is. That's how it always is. Instead of just having pants. Dude, too many things. I can't read the subtitles and look at the gameplay at the same time. Dude, it's funny because he's just explaining it. So, like, the Twitch streamer guy, he's just listening to this guy talk about the character. He can't see it. He doesn't know. Doesn't know what they're talking about. Yin and yang. I like the movement he did with his body. That's cool.
其次呢，在一些通用的
Oh,
动作
9
上
damage.
像基础的
Wait,
爬
camera
关注这个
wobbles.
问题，
I mean, to be honest, I never watched proper gameplay. I've only seen like the trailers they've shown. So they're just talking about stuff I don't know at this point.
去
Okay,
定制镜头的跟
I'm
随。
not a fan of the motion
让画面
blur.
当
I'm
中
gonna be
都
turning
能
that off.
一直
Aching
其实
for
我
new
们
stuff.
的玩家都可以比较快的上手明朝的动作战斗，以及体验到明朝动作战斗的一个手感。那基于这个目标，我们也一直在连招上面，包括手感上面
Yeah,
进
is
行
it still gonna be
持续的迭代
exciting
优
if
化。这
you're
件事情是不会停下
you
脚步
grinded
的。
up all your
那么
gear?
这一次测试，举一个例子，我
my
们做了
question.
一些连接它的移动射击了，就不会像之前那么卡手。
说到战斗，那也不得不提之前的深海系统。
The music swelled up, but he was just talking about some random character.
还能够成为各种各样
Dude, they're getting into the real nitty gritty now. I'm starting to lose focus. I don't really know what they're talking
没
about.
错，你如果想要获取某种深海，
What are they
只能
talking
到
about?
满世界去寻找
Just
它。
speed up.
其
I
实
don't really know what is. So is the echoes like mounts in this game or what? Still nervous about. Oh, here we go. They're concluding.
但我们深知，只有做好的游戏，才是玩家
Play the
认
sad
同的
music.
根源。
是，其实对于像
Hopeful,
明朝这样
inspiring
规模的
music.
项目不需要
Yeah,
太多的
man.
用
What
心
we've been doing
同
these
时也
past 9
离不开去
months.
完成这些的能力，
Dude, they've
这些才是最宝。
done like a lot, bro. Jesus Christ. 20 minutes. And I mean, Jesus.
好，那今天明朝开发组特别对谈节目就到此结束了，真的特别感谢2位嘉宾的到来，
Wow
谢谢2位。
谢谢。
Well, that was really impressive to see. Just the amount of things that they were changing, and like at that scale, you know, it's very cool. Very cool. I'm a little worried about the developers. Are they a little overworked? Blink twice if you are, man. Cause Jesus, that much in. They said 6 months. Very impressive and very cool. Excited to play the game. I mean, I've always been excited to play the game. Because it's by Kuro Games, and I like the soundtrack of Punishing Grey Raven. I haven't even played it. I did play it, but very little. But I'm excited to see the game. I don't know when it's gonna come out. It feels like it's gonna come out like next year. But, I mean, probably it'll come out late this year. Like, fall or winter. Around that time. That's how it is, though. I'm actually pretty confident that the game's gonna be pretty fun and good to play. Still iffy on like endgame, blah 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 blah, but I mean every gacha game endgame is the most miserable experience of all time, so as long as the story, single player experience is good, the game, I'm gonna play it. That's it. Alright, next.